didn't see the fight for some ungodly reason you hate boxing, but listen to this show, which I can't even understand unless you're Andrew's family. And then we just basically insulted you because we made fun of Mexicans for the past 5 minutes. Which is
That's on America Me. You guys watch the movie. They know.
Hey.
My people know.
Why are all cholos kind of like a cross between Fonzie? Hey. All right, I digress. Repeatedly ravaged for 2 positive drug tests. Ravaged. Repeatedly ravaged. Did he actually use the word ravaged with a straight face? Repeatedly ravaged for 2 positive drug tests that showed him with minor traces of... Minor, you fuck. Minor traces of clenbuterol? Fuck.
You said ravaged and minor traces. I thought of Bill Cosby. He got 3 to 10 this year.
3 to
today.
10. Oh, let him die in jail.
Yeah.
Did you know he's eating pudding on his first night in jail? That's a fact.
They're going to be giving him pudding
that is
all day.
so fucking great.
All fucking day. Yep.
Well, as a man with daughters, I couldn't even ask for something better other than to have somebody shank him in the yard now.
Well, but he has the money. Come on, you know they're going to drain him of that first. Fuck, they drained Gotti. You don't think they're going after Cosby? Shit.
Repeatedly ravaged for 2 positive drug tests that showed minor traces of clenbuterol. Minor traces. A common occurrence in Mexico. So Oscar's position in this letter in paragraph number 4, for anybody listening, is that all the people of Mexico have steroids in their system from eating the beef. Are you fucking high, Oscar? Like, are you drunk and writing this at a bar in Pasadena?
Lee, the minor traces just happen to cancel the fight and get the fighter suspended, but just minor.
Minor. Hey, it's minor, eh? Hey.
So little.
Hey, I got a cousin. He'll test for you, eh? He'll right in. He'll be, yeah. You just take the fake cock in and you use his B. Okay?
Yeah. Do you have a drug problem if you do that?
The fact that I know that there are actual cock-looking devices to load urine into says a lot about me at this moment. I'm not saying this to the IBJJF in any future competition that I'm competing in, but I wouldn't test me.
Mike Tyson used one. I told you that.
Absolutely, you should. Canelo submitted to more than 20 drug tests leading up to this fight and passed them all with flying colors. Yeah, what about prior to the fucking fight, you fuck? You fuckity fuck,
hey,
fuck,
you're not
fuck.
going to get in. You can't keep calling Oscar De La Hoya a fuckity fuck.
You know what? My window's open, and I have neighbors with kids right next door. I'm in my back office, and I'm literally, like, the sun's out. It's a nice afternoon. The kids are in the backyard, and I'm literally screaming, fuckity fuck, fuck, fuck. While my sprinklers are on. While everybody, and by the way, for anybody wondering, everybody in the neighborhood has dead grass but me.
Hey, you're gonna be on YouTube.
Would you like to know how much my water bill was this past month, Andrew? You'll appreciate this. It literally landed at, and I am not shitting you, $500. I wanted to know if we had a cracked main line. I couldn't even figure out what the shit was going on. It was so bad. Then my power bill came in, and apparently there was an increase in the power bill. I like to keep the house at 70 degrees day round.
Hey, don't we pay for fires now? Didn't Governor Brown just sign the bill that says they are able to raise the rates, so we pay for the fires?
Fucking Democrats in this state. Fucking fucks. Oscar De La Hoya and the Democrats, get the fuck out. All right? True story, Andrew. Off topic. So I'm down in Newport Beach, right? Looking around at these houses going, this is where I want to retire. I'm looking at these houses. I'm thinking, I could do this. All right? It might be a little bit of a press. My daughter's going to be in college in 4 years. I could start to think about some kind of really crazy retirement future in a small beach town. Until I figured out exactly how much I'd be paying in fucking taxes to live at the beach if I bought there. Fuckity fucks of California. I tell you. Back to the Cholo. Sadly, with the judges' cards of a year ago that had nothing to do with the pressure of the millions of fans watching and what many were describing as a must-win fight for Canelo, he delivered a nearly flawless fight, And yet, it wouldn't be boxing if thousands of keyboard warriors weren't talking or tweeting or, I don't know, the Google machining.
Hey, you should be on the next Coco. You do that good, bro.
Thank you.
Oh
By the way,
gosh,
Andrew's had a rough week. If this show isn't making you laugh, it's making my friend laugh, and he needed it. He's had a tough week.
That's a good one.
All right.
Yes, sir.
It wouldn't be boxing, if there weren't thousands of keyboard warriors and eating lots of fucking buffet and tweeting and using the Google machines and those computers and tablets and shit, Nonsense! Nonsense, I say! In the hours and days that Canelo began to cement his legacy as the greatest fighter of all time, Viva la Raza!
You're fucking stupid.
You know what, Many people told me to ignore the haters,
Oh, hey, look, at the end of the show, you guys, I'm going to get the clip. I'll send it to you.
That'll never win. I know there's haters out there. And they all use the number 8 in the word hater, so they put H8TERS, Not me. I just ignore the haters. But while I know I'm not convincing many of them, because, well, I've had all my fucking fights fixed by Bob Arum when I couldn't fucking win, right? But that's not what we're talking about here. We're not talking about me. We're talking about Canelo, who had haters with the number 8 in the word hater. H8. Haters, keyboard fucking, and the Google machines, right? Allowing them to evenly part the soul. I love it when, like, somebody picked this news up and then somebody in some other department went, Oscar, let's clean this up for you, shall we? Many have told me to ignore the haters, that I'll never win. But while I know I won't convince many of them, allowing them to evenly, partly soil what was a certain fight of the year, a mega event seen by millions of people. By the way, can I read this the way he wrote it with the actual... Like, I want to do it Cholo style, but just so you people understand how bad a writer Oscar really is and how he wrote this while he was drunk in Pasadena with a spoon up his ass.
Oh, man.
Wait, listen. Many have told me to ignore the haters, semicolon, that I'll never win, period. While I know I won't convince many of them, comma, allowing them to even partly soil what was a certain fight of the year, semicolon, a mega event seen by millions of people, semicolon, and a virtuoso performance by boxing's marquee fighter who do a disservice to the sport I love. Period. Okay. Hey, and a virtuoso performance by boxing's Marquise. You know Marquise, right? He's a boxer from the east side. Marquise. What the fuck are you doing, Oscar? Jesus Christ, you're such an idiot. Though I don't think this deserves a response, here are the facts. The 3 judges were chosen by the Nevada Athletic Commission. Given the results of the fight, NASC was under a lot of scrutiny to come up with the fairest group of judges possible. For the first time I know of... Wait, you ready for the funniest line in all this in case you guys didn't catch it? For the first time I know of... we actually got real judges. That's what he wrote. For the first time I know of, GBP stupid. And the team of Triple G were even allowed to provide a pool of judges. They saw everything else everyone else did. A close competitive fight scored exactly the right way. So basically what you're saying, Oscar, is this is the first time that a fight was fairly scored.
Yeah, it was not fixed.
What? Fuck you, Oscar.
He's all, I got proof. Have you ever seen me against Strum? You ever seen me against Whitaker? I got proof.
Hey, I know that many of you are saying Golovkin landed more punches and therefore he should have won the fight. If landed punches were the difference between winning and losing, then Felix Strum would have kicked my ass, all right?
Right. Hey, I will say, we need to stop going off the pictures of what they look 24 hours after the fight. Come on, that's childish, people. Meldrick Taylor was beating Chavez in round 12, right, Lee? Yeah. But if you went off the pictures, the next day, Meldrick Taylor's still in the hospital. Doesn't mean he wasn't winning the fight. So you need to stop it on that. Ruslan Provodnikov, Mauricio Herrera, another example of you guys need to leave the whole, well, who would you rather look like the next day? That's a dumb argument. The fact is, well, that's not even the correct term. What is it?
I want to see that dude Marquise fight, okay? That's all Oscar kept talking about. I want to see Marquise.
The bottom line, it's a great fight, right? It did over 1 million pay-per-view buys, so they made a lot of money when you're doing it at what, $90 I think a purchase now. You have two fighters that lost no value. In my opinion, both guys can move on, not fight each other immediately, and still make a lot of money. Especially, we know for a fact, Saul Alvarez, he's got a fight potentially with Jermall Charlo here coming up. The WBC is going to decide that on Saturday. And then you have Gennady Golovkin.
What about Marquise?
Marquise who? Why do we keep saying Marquise?
That this Marquise guy was fighting on Saturday night. I didn't see Marquise fight.
I didn't see him either.
I think he was going for the word marquee, but it didn't really have a place in the sentence. And it's also spelled the exact same way as marquee and Marquise. It's hard to type when you've got a spoon up your ass, eh? And you're trying to deal with the Google machine.
I don't know. I have nothing to say with the spoon incident.
The Google machine.
Boys.
Go to fightnetradio.com, sign up and be a part of our website so you can have compelling drama and conversations about some of these amazing topics that we're talking about in the news from the past week. Floyd Mayweather rumored to have gambled away $50 million in 2017. Oh. So this comes from Maxim magazine. That makes it credible. Floyd shocked boxing fans last week.
But ain't it? Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Read it. Sorry.
Shocked his fans last week when he said he wanted to come out of retirement and fight Manny Pacquiao and reprise one of the most boring mega fights ever. Good for Maxim. Now rumor has it that Money is motivated to recoup a staggering $50 million in gambling losses. The 50-0 boxer didn't hide his intentions when he shared footage of a staged confrontation between the Filipino legend to Instagram. I'm coming back to fight Manny Pacquiao this year, Mayweather wrote. Another 9-figure payday on the way. Why would Mayweather 41 leave his ultra-luxurious lifestyle to return to the gym and get in fighting shape for a rematch that absolutely no one wants to see? Well, Las Vegas gambling sources reportedly told IB Fantasy Sports that the man is down over $50 million in gambling losses. Who knows if this is even remotely true, but it could explain Mayweather's surprise return to the ring for another glorified sparring session against the faded Pac-Man. Even that gossipy speculation is completely unfounded. The world's highest paid athlete certainly isn't financially frugal by any stretch of the imagination. Following his TKO of Conor McGregor, Mayweather bought a $25 million mansion and dropped another $18 million on a blinged-out timepiece dubbed the Billionaire Watch after collecting an estimated $275 million he made from the incredibly lucrative boxing and MMA crossover. See, I typed. I got the article up, Andrew. Don't I get any fucking credit for doing this right?
That's awesome. Right. That's awesome. And you know what? We have to go back to that later. That guy should get a plug. The story you read on AJ, I mean, come on. Talk about, that's one of the easiest reads you've ever had on the show, Lee. I mean, that writer should get credit,
By the way, Maxim Magazine, good writers.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell
really
you,
hot chicks.
We've talked about this before, all right? Floyd Mayweather has a history of showing his gambling on his social media feeds. But he only shows one ticket. Oh, look, I won today. Oh, look, I won 2 games here. Oh, I won this 1 game here on this night. Lee, we know damn well this kid is, or this man, excuse me, I'm thinking Pretty Boy Floyd still. This man is making a lot more than I just bet on 1 game tonight when there's, 16 games going on. College is going on. I don't care if it's basketball, football. They both have college and professional sports that do very good in gambling. He's got his hands in both. Now with gambling being legalized almost everywhere, you got the one website here. You're getting your money right from New Jersey now. I'm sure Floyd has that. Oh, and as a matter of fact, he lives in Las Vegas. It's on his fucking phone. He don't even need. I'm thinking of a guy out of state.